Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. Here we have today a Kia Sportage. This is presented in silver with a very nice stone leather interior, which I find quite unusual because I've never actually seen one before on these Kias, and we've had quite a few of these. Now, a little bit of background about the car as I take you round the vehicle. This was part exchanged late yesterday afternoon. The lady bought a 6 Estate, so a 6 Tourer. We are a Mazda dealer, but we have had dealings with Hyundai and Kia in the past. In fact, we are still an official service agent for Hyundai and Kia, our main service department being over at Byfleet, so we are very, very familiar with these cars. Now, these are very well equipped. They're very good on fuel, and they drive incredibly well. I'll run you through the spec when we get in the vehicle. Now, I haven't actually had one as late as this, so this is a 2015. I've had earlier ones in the past, and something I have noticed, this has got, I'd say, nicer wheels than the earlier cars. It's wearing Hankook tyres, which are Korean branded tyres that came on the car from new. That often gives you a good indication of sort of good ownership, you know. Kept the car nice and original. So let's have a look here, Hankook there, and yeah, so it's got all matching tyres. The car was supplied by Lifestyle, the Lifestyle Group. Now, Lifestyle also are a Mazda dealer, but now they're called Hendy's. I believe they were taken over some years ago, so this still wears the original plates, and it was supplied by Royal Tunbridge Wells, okay, which is not far from us, which is now called Hendy's Mazda. I'd imagine Hendy's Kia as well. So it's familiar to us. It's a local car. There's a few little cosmetic bits and pieces I need to do to this car. We've given it a quick clean. It does need another clean, I'll be honest, but that will be done in good time. But I wanted to get the car on the adverts, so we gave it a quick clean, and here she is. Now, this is a limited edition called the Alpine Edition. Now, when I had a look on Auto Trader, because I wanted to see, you know, the market and these cars and how many there are, pricing, etc. There are very few of these Alpine Editions, and I believe the Alpine Edition has this sort of unique stone, I would call it, leather interior, which I think is really tasteful. To be honest, I'm bored of black leather interiors. I quite like the reds, the whites, the stones. And something I did notice, it's even got heated seats for the rear passengers. That's something you get on our top spec Mazda CX-5, and it's only been available in the last sort of year, 18 months. So Kia were doing it in 2015, and I remember when we were selling Hyundais, the Hyundai equivalent of this was called, oh my god, yeah, that's it, an iX35, which was, I think they were even made in the same factory, certainly shared the same floor pan and engines and gearboxes, and they also had heated seats at the rear, so I was quite impressed by the level of spec. Now, these are very economical, okay, they got low emission engines. Now let me show you in the boot. Now, I've got a bit more cleaning to do in the boot, but we've given it its first clean, okay. Now the previous owner had a boot mat. Now that kind of makes it look a bit untidy, but it has protected the carpet. Hopefully you can see that, but we do need to clean this boot once more. But look at this, a full size alloy spare wheel. Now that's something, look at that, Hankook, so it's still I don't think that's been used. It certainly doesn't look like it's been used, that just sort of confirms to me that this car did originally come with Hankook tyres, and that's my memory serving me correctly, because I have been in this company, TW Whites, for 19 years, and I say these are brands we have dealt with. So the car will be serviced by ourselves in accordance to Kia's guidelines, with all the parts, etc., because we still supply the parts for many garages across the country for this brand. You've got a load cover, sort of tonneau cover, okay, but this needs a little bit of cleaning up as well. You've got the black headlining, which I think is very tasteful. But yeah, you've got a nice, generous size boot. Ideal family car. You've got the ISOFIX anchorages in the back there, and seats do fold. Okay, so there's a 60-40 split if you need that extra room. You've also got cup holders, or mobile phone holders. I think I'd use that for. So it's all very, very nice indeed. There's a little scratch on the door here which I need to get repaired, which I'll be sending the car to the repairers as soon as I get back. But yeah, I say once it's cleaned once more, it'll be really, really lovely, ready for the next owner. You've got daytime running lights as well. I think the outers of these light up, which I noticed earlier. Chrome door handles, garnishes, trims, all very nice indeed. Automatic driver's windows, auto down and up. Got your lock and unlock here, wing mirrors, and they do fold in as so. Okay, they all work as they should. You've got a height adjustable driver's seat. Let me check. Yep, so on the driver's side, okay, which is useful because you're the one doing the driving. We've got 2 keys of the car. The spare is on my desk. So start the car, foot down on the clutch, fires into life. It's got a very quiet diesel engine. Something I did notice, right, the mileage on the car is 85,552 miles. Drives like it's done 8,500 miles. So I remember driving these cars new. It doesn't feel any different. This car has averaged 43.5 mpg, an average speed of 26 miles an hour over the course of 27 hours. And that was over the last 1,500 miles. So as you can see, the car is extremely good on fuel. And on the topic of fuel, you've got 279 miles left on the tank. Okay, so it's got over half a tank of fuel, which I would never mention before, but given what's happened in the last couple of weeks, I think it's something worth mentioning. You've got an auto dimming rear view mirror. You've got satellite navigation. Let's have a look here. Now, let me see if I can remember how to use this. Obviously not. Menu. Oh, I'm going to make myself look really silly now. Tour planner. Oh, well, there you go. You've got Bluetooth there. I was going to come to that in a minute. Here we go. So you press nav, address. So you can select postcode. That's the easiest way. So let's do a little. Our postcode here is BR52LF. Now on the Mazda cars, you have to put a space in. I'm quite pleased you don't have to do that on this. I always thought it was a bit silly of Mazda. Hope they're not watching. I'll get told off. 47, that's our, oh, let's put 41 in. All right, and start. There you go, so I'm 3 minutes away. Okay, and there's the route there. So very nice, user friendly, even being 6 years old. You've got a CD player, Bluetooth, I mentioned earlier. It will play MP3 CDs, and it's got an RDS radio, as you would expect for a car of this age. You can turn that off there if that's irritating you. Media, now, from memory, yep, you can put USB in there, and you've got auxiliary here. The car has got parking sensors, by the way, at the rear, okay, and a rear camera, and you've got a 12-volt socket here. What takes a 12-volt socket these days? Nothing that I possess, but it's good that we've got one. You've got heated seats, 2-stage heated seats at the back, as mentioned earlier. Let's have a look at this steering column. Up, down, in and out, up, down, in and out on the steering column. Automatic wipers, automatic lights. The lights are really amazing. You can answer your phone, decline your call here. You've got voice control here. volume control, mute, and cruise control over here. There is a little panel down here which now that I remember looking at this before, is to turn off the alarm. If you arm the car, if you left someone in the car, you can press this. The motion sensor in the car is deactivated. Now I'm pretty sure, but I may be wrong, but I will come back to you on that. You got auto stopping, engine shut off in traffic. Car will switch itself off. The engine, sorry, will switch itself off, not the car in its entirety, to save fuel, save you money. Okay, hill descent mode, and that's to keep you coming down a steep hill at a steady speed. I remember going on a course when they launched the Hyundai Tucson, which this is similar to, and I remember this, and I don't know when you'd ever use that other than if you were off-roading or you're a farmer or whatnot, but you have it, and you have traction control to help keep you on the road. It's a stability program, helps you brake in a straight line if you had to brake heavy, stops your wheels from spinning out of control if you're a bit too overzealous with the accelerator. Stuff that you'd probably use more often, the heating, which I'd use all the time, and it's got air climate control, which is lovely and ice cold. Okay, it's digital, it's dual zone, it's got a quick demist front screen. You've got this enormous glove box, and it's also air conditioned to keep those sandwiches cold. I've got all the original bits and pieces in here, and I did have a little look in here last night when I was writing out the advert. And look at this here. This has service history from Hendy's. Remember I mentioned it's now called Hendy's, who are a Kia agent. So look, lifestyle, they must have switched over to Kia in to Hendy's in 17. So it's got a full, let's just check that before I open my mouth too soon. Yes, it looks like, yeah, it's got a full service history from Hyundai. All right. The car obviously will require one before we let this go to another customer, and anything that requires doing shall be done. Then you've got this enormous manual here. Now I remember, I bet this is for the sat nav. Yes, so car navigation system. The Hyundais were the same. I don't know why it's so thick. That is as thick as the Yellow Pages. I've not seen the Yellow Pages for years. Got the original locking nuts there. So it's a real nice original car, and we're delighted to have it. I'll just give you a little look around the car. Now this car, you know, has been used. You know, as I say, it's just a little bit grubby. Now I like to, as I say, people are thinking, why is he telling us that? I like to be as transparent as possible, but it's come up very, very well. It's first clean, and it shall have a second clean, and a few little cosmetic bits and pieces carried out. Okay, just wanted to also mention, because we've had a few of these, the gear change is very nice on this car. In fact, nicer than the ones I've previously had. Clutch is nice. It's not noisy, because I know these have suffered from that. These cars with dual mass flywheels, this is nice and quiet and operates as it should. Okay, when you're looking at cars with this sort of mileage, you know, it's very important that you're getting a car that's very mechanically sound, which it is, and that's testament to the previous owner and the maintenance they have carried out at the authorised Kia agent. And as I said previously, we shall be servicing and prepping this car to a main dealer standard. Even though we are Mazda, we are still a part of the Kia and Hyundai world. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I say, I do like to be as transparent as possible. If there's any questions about the vehicle, don't hesitate to ask any time of day. Drop us an email. You know, if you pick up the phone, leave a message. We often pick up the messages outside normal working hours. Part exchange is incredibly welcome. We welcome part exchange, and you'll get the best deal when you've got a part exchange, despite what you hear on the radio. You know, if you don't have a Mazda, a Suzuki, a Kia, a Hyundai, it doesn't matter. If you have a look on our website, there are plenty of other brands that we retail. The car will come with a 12-month warranty. Okay, it will be a RAC Platinum Plus warranty. The claim limit will be the value of the car. So none of these warranties that, you know, you've got a small claim limit which you can barely claim anything on. And it will also come with 12 months roadside assistance. We do have the facility to offer up to 3-year warranty on the car. We have fantastic finance facilities. Please do inquire. Okay, and you know, we can offer you a video consultation, walk round of the vehicle, and a home delivery service within 100 miles. So I hope I've not missed out too much, because as I say, my knowledge of Kia is not as extensive as it is of the Mazda range. However, I do have I do feel a connection with these cars, because I started out in a Hyundai showroom that we had, and Hyundai Kia were very, very similar, so it sort of brings back a few memories. I forgot to mention, actually, the car has reverse sensors and a camera. I don't know if I showed you that, so there's that again. So thanks for watching the video. We look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye bye.